whenever we create art or recreate it in the terms of performers, we are expressing ourselves. As a Christian, this can never be the primary goal. As a conductor, for instance, I always consider myself in the service of the composer. It's a misconception that many people have about symphony orchestras, for instance, that we're another entertainment option. The music that was written for symphony orchestra was a popular music that was a vehicle for the performers of the day. And this was never the case. What we call classical music, for instance, was never popular music, ever. And it never supported itself. It was never a commercial success. It always took patrons to help support it. But it was considered important because it was the highest level of art that particular societies and we as a culture were presenting. So, as I approach what we do, it's as a steward, a curator, in the sense of that it's my responsibility to take this document that we have from the composer that has stood the test of time and to bring it to life in the most faithful way that I possibly can. It's not about me as a performer using that art to further myself. It's about being faithful to what's there. It's similar to a play of Shakespeare, for instance. I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's the Royal Shakespeare Theatre Company or a high school production of Romeo and Juliet. It's still Shakespeare, and it's still powerful, and it still can lift us up into this realm of contemplation, this realm of thinking of things that are higher than ourselves, and to help us to imagine a better self and a better society. These were the goals of these great masters. So as a Christian artist, I try to keep these things foremost in the way that I approach the art. And I know that, at least in the classical world, the musicians that I work with, the Christian classical musicians I work with, that this is the primary goal for all of us. And what's really interesting is that people respond to that kind of integrity, regardless of whether they're believers or not, regardless of whether they play music or not, or understand the music. There's something that's innately attractive about that kind of approach to the music and to the art.